Testing, testing, testing. Testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. 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 Testing, testing, testing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the High Button Sports live stream. My name is Theo Yatcher. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And we got a Sunday matinee matchup between the Bandits and the Rangers in this U15 Major Hockey League. As the Bandits are sitting at 5th place with 12 points and the Rangers at 3rd with 16. So this is a huge, huge game. Huge 2 points for both sides of the ice. So my name is Theo Yatcher. Welcome to the High Button Sports live stream. This one should be a good one, folks. Bandits in the white, the Rangers in the blue. Here we go. As we start off, as both centermen get tied up there, and the Rangers finally have possession. Start things off. As Rangers are just going to dump that one in. Starting goal for the Bandits is going to be number 1, Jermaine Doucette, as he's having a great year so far in between the pipes for the Bandits. As Maximus Youngs tries to get that one out, but Turner keeps it in. Now Bandits finally have possession in their own end. They're trying to look up ice. Here is Gregor O'Hearn, who's having a great year so far. Almost a big open ice hit. As the Bandits get that one in deep. Now here is Cash West for the Rangers. Is a quick pass up the ice up on the right side, and number 18 is Kendall as he just plays it safe and gets it in deep. Now Parsons trying to get it out for the Bandits. Chance in front, all alone, scores! The Rangers open to the scoring 55 seconds in, and that's gonna go to Mr. number 18, Jack Kendall. What a start for the Rangers on home ice, scoring 55 seconds in. Couldn't have asked for a better start. It all started with Kendall getting the puck in deep. And then that line went to work. Not sure who assisted that one. We'll hear from the PA. So it's going to be assisted there by Chalk, as it was a great pass from him to see Kendall all alone in front, and not much Doucette could do there, as that's going to be the first shot on net there for the Rangers, and it happened to be a goal. So very good start for the boys in blue, and the faceoff is going to be on the right side of number 35, Mason McKinnon. He's going to get the start for the Rangers this afternoon. Oh, sorry, folks. I have the Bandits up one. It is the Rangers. Sorry about that. As the Rangers win the draw on their own end, try to get it out. But good keep in there from Robertson, the AP for the Bandits. He's having a great year for these guys, getting called up a few times. Now, here is number 22 is Camus. Along the wall, he passed up to the point. Here's a chance now for Robertson. Up on the right side, shot on. That one's just going to be steered away there by McKinnon. But now Camus with another shot. That one goes wide. Here is Robertson. He just plays it safe and gets it in deep. Now that's going to be fled across number 16, Cooper. He couldn't quite get it out for the Rangers. Shot on. This is great pressure here from the Bandits, as that's going to be out of play. So great pressure there from the boys in white. They're trying to tie things up here, as there's 12:51 left to go in this first period. Theo Yatra, High Bun Sports. Shots are 2-1 in favor of the Bandits so far. Face-off is going to be on the face-off is going to be won there by face-off won there by the Bandits. Here's a chance in front. That one just goes wide. Close chance there for the Bandits to tie things up. Now Rangers get that one in deep. Here is number 16, Liam Labucky, a great defenseman for this Bandits team. He passed up to the winger. He can't quite get that one out. Shot there by West, and that's going to be blocked by his own teammate, Dufour. So that's just going to be steered away. And Labucky with a nice stretch pass there to see Stewart. Stewart's in the feet of Dufour. There's a big hit there right in front of us, as that's going to cause a 2-on-1, but Dufour lost it, as they're just going to have to dump that one in and go for a change, or it would have been offside. So some chaos going in the start of this first period. Rangers getting up the ice. Here is Kendall up on the left side. Kendall, shot on. That one's just going to be steered away there by Doucette. Now Chalk. He had the latest assist on that first goal there by Jack Kendall. But now here is number 7, Gregor O'Hearn, as he got hooked there, but no call, as he just plays it safe and gets it in deep. Maximus Young on the forecheck. Now Maximus Young gets it back. On his backhand, try to play that one in front to O'Hearn. Couldn't go. Now Robertson plays it to O'Hearn with a shot on. Nice save there. Loose, and that just gets steered aside. Close chance there for the Bandits, but good save there from Mason McKinnon to steer that one aside and keep this a 1-0 game. Now Rangers trying to get it out, and they do. Here is the goal scorer, Jack Kendall, on a 1-on-1. Shot on. Nice save there from Doucette, as he made that one look easy, as there's 10:47 left to go. Face-off is going to be on the right side of Jermaine Doucette. Backup goalie for the Bandits, or I shouldn't even say backup, just the one that's not playing today is Ava Fry. She's having a great year so far as well, so both good goalies for the Bandits, as Rangers win the draw. Shot on there, rebound, scores! What a start from the Rangers, as they are up 2-0. And Rylan Cooper makes it 2-0 for the boys in blue. It all started with a great win on the draw from George McKim. And it was LeBlanc with the shot from the point. And it was a big, juicy rebound from Doucette. And Rylan Cooper cleaning up the garbage, making it 2-0 Rangers. And like I said, you couldn't have asked for a better start for these boys. As Bandits need to get something going. As that's just going to be dumped in there from the Bandits. LeBlanc's going to pick it up in his own end. LeBlanc. Loses that one as now Burke tries to get it in deep. Here is Cash West. Making a nice little move on Burke to create some space up the ice and try to see Cooper, but he wasn't expecting that pass, so Bandits send that right back in. Now Rangers trying to get up the ice one more time here. Here is Jake Wilmot with a nice little move. Jake Wilmot all alone here up on the right side. Nice move and nice pass in front. Another chance. Oh, what a save there from Doucette. Crazy chance there from Wilmot and the Rangers. I don't know how that one stayed out. As it was trickling on the goal line, and Doucette with a sprawling save to keep this a 2-0 hockey game. Now here is Burgess with a shot on. Rebound chances. That's a big hit there in the corner. But now here's O'Coin. He turns that one over. Picking it up is Burgess. He just drops it back to his defenseman. Now up the ice they go. Here is Dufour. Now Burgess. Burgess making a nice little move. But he couldn't quite get a shot off. Another chance off the side of the net, and that's just going to be picked up there by Dufour. Now down low to Burgess. Burgess. Now Dufour in the corner. He lost that one to Camus, and he's going to come up the ice. Here's a chance now for Bennett Chandler. He just plays it safe and gets it in deep. Now Turner. He does a good job getting that puck out. Burgess is tired. He's been out there for over a minute now as he goes for a change. So a whole new line now out for the Rangers to add fresh legs out there. Here come the Bandits, though. McLean couldn't hold the blue line, so now the Bandits are going to regroup in the neutral zone. Pass up on the right side to Schlender, and he's just going to play it safe and get in deep. LeBlanc, who's been on the ice quite a bit so far in these first couple minutes. What a great defenseman for the Rangers. As Chalk wins that battle, he's just going to go around his net, playing it up to his winger. It's just going to be easily dumped in there from Aaron McPherson. Now, nice stretch pass there, a little too far though for Quinn Smith. He couldn't receive that pass, but no icing. Or, excuse me, that's why I'm an announcer, folks, and not a ref, as it was icing. Sorry about that, but face-off is going to be on the right side of Jermone Doucette. So face-off going to be taken here by George McKim. He had an assist on the latest goal there as he wins that draw cleanly to Wilmot. Wilmot shot on, that one got blocked and goes wide. Now big battle on the far side of us here. Now Rangers have possession on the blue line as he just plays it safe, gets it in deep. That was George. Now Wilmot gets it back. Wilmot shot on, that one got blocked. Now the captain comes back the other way. Here is McLean. Shot on, that's just going to be steered aside there by McKinnon. Now Rangers have possession. George McKim. Big battle outside the Rangers end here. Looks like everybody's joined the battle here as Rangers try to come up with a big hit there from Levi Harris. As Harris gets it back and he's just going to put it on McKinnon. Now Rangers with possession, but now that battle's won there from Maximus Young. Here is Robertson, tries to play it to Young again, but he couldn't bang that one home. Robertson with a shot on, that one gets steered aside. Now Young in Gretzky's office. Wraparound chance, it's loose. Nice save there from McKinnon once again, and Bandits still can't get behind Mason McKinnon as that's going to be an icing call. So great shift there from the boys in white. to maybe make it within one. Face-off is going to be on the right side of, or excuse me, left side of Mason McKinnon. Face-off one there by the Bandits. Young's up to the point. Now, shot on there by Labucky. That goes way wide. Here is Dufour up to the point. Back to O'Hearn. He couldn't quite get a shot off, so now Rangers take advantage of that turnover and come back the other way as there's a big hit there from Labucky on Dylan Finley Howe. As he took the hit to make the play as he got in deep, but now Bandits come back the other way now. Here come the Rangers. They have some time in their own zone. Try to stretch pass there to Dufour, but that's just going to go out of play with 5:53 left to go in this first period. 2-0 Rangers lead. So they score a couple minutes in. So a hot start for the home team. Face-off one there by the Rangers. They've been good on the draw so far in this one. As the Rangers get that in deep, but didn't hit the red line, so it's going to be another icing. So big draw here for the Bandits, maybe to make it within one. So as I was saying at the start of the stream, the Bandits are sitting at 5th place with 12 points. Rangers are sitting at 3rd with 16. And Nova's having a great year so far as they are in 1st. And here's a chance now for Cameron with a shot on. That one just goes wide. I think it tipped body in front, but now here's a chance for Burke. Try to play it to Cameron in front. Still loose. Rangers couldn't quite clear it, but now here's Burke. Sends it to McLean. Back to Burke. Nice little passing play. That was shot on. Nice save there from McKinnon. I don't think he saw all of that one. Now another chance in front. That one gets steered aside. Harvo trying to get it out for the Rangers, and he does. So now on the forecheck, here is Burgess. He has some wheels. Cameron behind his own net. Big battle now as Burgess cycles that one down low. Now Burke picks up. Here's Burke. Sends it up to his winger. And that's just going to be dumped in there as Burke's on the forecheck. Oh, he almost won that battle. Almost got a shot off. That was close. The Rangers steer that one aside. Up on the left side here is Cash West. He has some wheels. Up on the left side, driving wide. Going around the net now. Making a nice little move. Trying to get around Levi Harris. Couldn't do so as he wins that battle. West with a nice hit there. Now Wilmot on the point. Here is Wilmot. Plays it down low. Trying to play it in front, but that one's just going to be taken away there by Cameron, and he gets it out. Here's Schlender. Now Robertson gets that one in deep. Trig Chalk plays it to his D partner. Nice clean breakout there from the Rangers. Here is Labucky, or excuse me, that's Harris. Here is Camus now. Camus, he has some wheels. He wants to go for a skate. Driving wide, right side, cuts in. Nice save there from McKinnon. Now another chance on the point, shot on. That one goes way wide. Now Rangers have some time to get it out. Kendall plays that one up. That one gets turned over. Bandits trying to come back the other way as Camus, oh, nice pass there to Burke, but he couldn't quite receive that one as he fumbled the puck there. Now Rangers are going to send that one all the way down the ice. This could be a potential ice, but linesman says no icing. Bandits now trying to get it up the ice. Here's Labucky. Sends that one up on the right side. Here's a chance now for Smith. He plays that one to Burke, but that fumbles over his stick. Now in the corner. That one gets turned over. Here comes Carter Hubley. Hubley just plays it safe, gets it in deep. Cooper now on the forecheck as he wins that puck as he gets to it first. Cooper, the latest goal scorer for this Ranger squad. Now up top to Wilmot. Wilmot with the shot on. Nice save there from Doucette. But keeping it in there is Dufour. Dufour with a nice pass to Turner. Shot on. Nice save there from Doucette. As Turner kind of fanned on it, I think one of the Bandits defensemen got a stick on that one, so a good block, and I'm sure Doucette's thankful of that block, or Turner were to rip that one, that's for sure. So faceoff is going to be on the left side of Doucette with 2:30 left to go. As Rangers keep it in. Liam Dufour on the forecheck. Nice hit there in the corner. Turner trying to keep it in, couldn't do so. Here is Wilmot. Sends that one up. Went over Dufour's stick, but still in the Bandits' end. Here is Nathan McLean, the captain for this Bandits team. Sends it across up on the left side. Braxton Robertson puts it on McKinnon. He steers that one aside. Now Wilmot picks it up. He has some ice in front of him. Driving wide left side. That one gets turned over there by Maximus Young, as he's having a great year so far. Always in the battle. Kind of reminds you of like Josh Anderson or little Sam Bennett. He can score goals, but also loves going in the dirty areas. But now Cash West has some time in his own end. Now Trig Chalk got blown up there at the blue line. Nice hit there from Levi Harris, as he's been all over the ice so far. Levi Harris, a big boy for this Bandits team. As now here is Robertson, the assistant captain for the Bandits. Plays it to Harris as there's a delayed offside, so could be an easy breakout there for the Bandits, but that one gets turned over there from Robertson, as he's going to draw a penalty. So Rangers are going to go on their first power play of this one. 46 seconds left to go in this first period. And in the box, it's going to be Drew Cameron for hooking. So let's see if the Rangers can get up 3 before the period expires. So face-off one there from the Bandits. That's a huge one as Labucky tries to send it out, but couldn't do so. Good keep in there from Trig Chalk. Now Wilmot plays it up to Kendall. Now that's a poor pass there, as Wilmot's going to have to collect that one back in the neutral zone. Wilmot try to drop it to Kendall. Now to Wilmot. 20 seconds left to go in this first period. Now, nice little move there from Hubley, sending it to Chalk. Big battle now up top to Kendall. Now on the half wall to Chalk. Wilmot. Kendall on the half wall. Shot on, nice save there from Doucette, and that will do it for the first period. Theo Yatra with High Bun Sports. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. We'll be right back for the second period in about 30 seconds or so. Here he comes up on the right side. Try to play that one up to West. Shot on. That one got blocked. Another chance in front. That one just got steered aside. Close chance there for the Rangers. Now West gets it back on the blue line. Now Dufour. Try to play that one across. Goes to Kendall anyway. Now Dufour. He's been buzzing in this one. Dufour. Try to do a little dipsy-do move on Kale Parsons, excuse me. But Parsons keeps him on the outside. Now West. Nice partner pass there. Here is Trig Chalk. Try to play that one in front. That one gets steered aside, and that will do it for the power play for the Rangers. Great kill there from the Bandits. We are back to even strength. Now here's Cameron. He just plays it safe and gets it in deep as he was in the box just a second ago. Now he's back out there. But now here come the Rangers. They get that one in deep. Whole new line change now for the Rangers. Now here's Robertson. Plays it up to his winger. That one got turned over. Here come the Rangers the other way. Here's a chance all alone. That one just goes wide. Another chance in front. How did that one stay out? Camus plays up to Burke, and he just going to send that one deep. Good couple chances there for the Rangers, but Doucette says absolutely not. We're going to keep this a 2-0 game still. As Aucoin and Burke are out there with Camus. This line has been dangerous all year so far. As that is going to be safely dumped in there from the Rangers. Robertson coming to pick it up. Robertson lost that battle. Try to play it in front. It's number 23, Finley Howe. He couldn't quite get that one in front, but now Rangers sending it back in. Camus has some time. Camus driving wide left side. Takes the hit. Try to get it in deep. Burke's also on it, helping him out. Now Lebucky does a good job keeping that one in. Here's Lebucky with a shot on. Nice save there from McKinnon. One of his best stops of the day so far. As Rangers come back the other way now. Up on the left side. Here is Wilmot. Try to play that one in front. Doesn't go. Nate Aucoin. Plays that one up to Camus, but he couldn't quite receive that one. Harvo turns that one over. Camus tried to play it up to his defenseman, but he also turned it over. Now here's McPherson. Try to play that one across, but now that's just going to be safely picked up there by Harvo. But now Lebucky keeps it in with a shot on. That one hit his stick and goes wide. Oh, good pressure here from the Bandits as they are starting to gain some momentum. Maybe make it within one here. Here's a chance now for Hayes with a shot on, tipped off a skate and goes wide. And now here is Stewart. He couldn't quite. That went down low, but now with a big hit around McKinnon. Hayes tries to keep it in, couldn't do so. Now Rangers come back the other way. Here's a chance now for Kendall. Can he get another one? As that one just goes wide. He picks it up long the half wall as he just plays it safe and cycles it down low. Now Lebucky rims it around far side for the Bandits. As Gugu does a good job keeping it in. Nice little move here. Here's a chance now. Shot on. That one just goes wide. Oh, close chance there for Dufour to pick up the rebound. A huge bounce off the glass there. As Hayes now picks it up, plays it up the ice. As Lebucky just plays it safe and gets it in deep as he goes in for a change. So whole new line change now for the Bandits. Rangers picking it up. Dufour. He gets tripped up. No call there. Maximus Young. Couldn't quite get it fully in deep. Dufour plays it up to Burgess. Burgess trying to play it back to Dufour, but he couldn't quite bang that one home. As Maximus Young draws a penalty, that's going to be a hooking call against the Rangers. So now Bandits' first time on the power play here this afternoon. In the box, it's going to be number 10, Carter Hubley. So let's see if the Bandits can make it within one here. It's a huge power play for the boys in white. face-off one there by the Rangers. Couldn't quite get it out, though. Here's Parsons. Sends it up to his deep partner. Shot on, still loose. McKinnon makes the save. Good shot there from the captain, number 21, Nathan McLean. He had a clear view to put it on McKinnon, but he makes a big save there. But 14:43 now left to go, 10 seconds into the power play. Face-off one there by the Rangers as Wilmot's going to send that one all the way down. Good start to the kill for the boys in blue. Here is Parsons. Sends it up to McLean. McLean up to O'Hearn. O'Hearn with a nice pass. Here's a chance in front. Nice block there from Wilmot. A sprawling block to keep this a 2-0 hockey game. Now McLean. Shot on. That one goes way wide and out of play. So 1:18 now left to go in this one. So face-off is going to be on the left side of McKinnon. 14:12 left to go in this second period. 1:18 power play. Burke's going to take the draw for the Bandits. As he loses that one, Rangers come up with it. Rangers have some time to clear it, and they do. So on the forecheck is Trig Chalk, as Doucette kind of tripped there as he's back up on his feet. Here is Robertson. Turns that one over. Chalk going to take advantage and send it right back in. So great kill for the Rangers so far. Picking it up now is going to be Burke. He has some wheels. Burke lost that one, as taking advantage of that turnover was Chalk once again, as he's been great on the PK so far for the Rangers, as he's kind of out of breath, so he gets a change. Well-deserved one, as that's a turnover. Here's a chance, shorthanded on a breakaway. Scores! His second of the game. Jack Kendall making it 3-0 Rangers. What a goal there from Jack Kendall, all alone, shorthanded on the breakaway, as it was a poor turnover from the Bandits. Kendall taking full advantage of it, going all alone, forehand, backhand, not much Doucette could do there, as it's 3-0 for the home squad. So it's still 13 seconds left to go in the Bandits power play, as they're trying to get up the ice. So that's another turnover. So Rangers again taking full advantage of it and sending it right back in. So that will pretty much do it for the Bandits power play. Back to even strength we go, as that's just going to be safely dumped in there by Schendler. Wilmot picking it up as he turns that one over. He gets it right back, though, with a big hit there on O'Coin. Now O'Coin plays it up to Hayes. Good job there from Hayes to keep it in. Shot on. Nice save there from McKinnon. Eric Boudreau with that shot on McKinnon is not letting anything get behind him this afternoon so far. He's having a great day in between the pipes. So face-off is going to be on the left side of him. 12:32 left to go in this second period. If you're just tuning in, folks, my name is Theo Yatra with High Button Sports. Thank you so much for watching, as always. But now here's a chance all alone, and slot. Nice save there from McKinnon. And there's going to be another penalty coming up. It looks like it's going to be against the Bandits, but here's a 2-on-1 for Dufour. Nice save there from Doucette. Now West, as that's finally touched up there by the Bandits player, as there's some pushing and shoving after the whistle. So it's going to be a Rangers power play for the second time this afternoon. It's going to be a head contact penalty. So in the box, it's going to be Jonathan Stewart. So let's see if the Rangers can get up 4-0. It's actually going to be a 4-minute head contact. So you don't see that a whole lot. But Rangers going to take full advantage of this 4-minute power play. Face-off one there by the Bandits. Couldn't quite get it out, though. Good keep in there from Trig Chalk. Sends it down low. Back up top to Chalk. Now West. Now Dufour. Now West. Try to play it across, and he does, as that was tipped there by Young. But now West. Now on the half wall to Dufour. Now down low, back to Dufour. Now West. West with a shot on that off his stick. Nice block there from Ayot. Keep that one. Prior view from Doucette, but now here is Dufour. Kind of lost that one. Good pressure there from Ayot as he sends that one across. Here is Nathan McLean. McLean just going to play it safe and send that one all the way down. So great start to the kill for the Bandits as West is going to pick it up. Here is West. He has some ice in front of him. He slows down. Nice little move there. As here is Burgess to Dufour. Now to Harveau. Nice pass there to Dufour. Nice pass in front for Burgess as that shot just goes wide. Nice chance there for Burgess as it hit the linesman on try to ice. It was McLean, but it looked like the linesman's kind of lingering off the, getting hit off the kneecap. That wouldn't be too fun. But now here is Cooper. Sends that one across. Here is McKim. Try to play it to Burgess, but he couldn't quite get a shot off. Back to McKim, as that's just going to be sent off the linesman again. That's 2 in a row, as the Bandits fans aren't liking that one, as it would have been 2 clear icings for them, but linesman kind of in the way. But now here is McKim once again, as he's just going to play it safe and get it in deep, but now Cooper on it. Now, big battle along the corner. Rangers picking it up. McKim sends it down low. Here's a chance now. Nice pass there to see Jake Wilmot, but he couldn't quite get a shot off. McKim. Try to play it to Cooper, but a little too much hot sauce on that one, and that fumbles over his stick. So Bandits send that one down the ice. Here come the Rangers. Here's Wilmot with a nice little move. Wilmot slowing down. Now picks up speed around the net. Up top. Jack Kendall sends it to Chalk, but he turns that one over. Here's a chance now for Burke. Short-handed. Burke driving wide. Nice save there with the blocker from McKinnon. As there is 1 minute left to go in the Rangers power play. Bandits already killing 3 minutes off. Wilmot making a nice little move. Wilmot to Chalk. Try to play it back to Wilmot, but that one gets turned over, and here comes Burke once again. Burke just flips it up, gets it in deep, as he's wins his own dump in there. Try to play it in front. Try to get it back, but he couldn't quite get a shot off, as he's just going to eat the puck and waste some time, as there's 28 seconds left to go in the power play. As there's some pushing and shoving behind us here, as ref letting them go, but now coming up, here come the Rangers. Here is Chalk. Try to play it across to Dufour, and he does. Now up top to LeBlanc. Now here is Kendall with a shot on. That one is saved there from Doucette. Nice save there. But now Bandits coming up with it. Here's a chance now for Hayes, as that will do it for the Bandits penalty. What a great kill there from the boys in white. Maybe that'll give them some momentum. Now here is Dufour. Up on the right side. Dufour driving wide. Cuts in. Oh, couldn't quite get a shot off, as he wanted to go to his backhand, but just fumbles over his stick. Now up top. Nice pass there from Rylan Turner, but he turns that one over. Here's Camus. This is going to be offside, as Camus could have been kind of all alone there if they weren't offside. Face-off is going to be outside the Rangers' end here. So 7:36 left to go in this second period. Gugu picks it up. Making a nice little move behind his own net. Getting in battle there by 2 Bandits players, though. Dufour helping him out. Send it to West. Now Turner. He loses that one. A coin picks it up. Here's a chance now for a coin. That one just goes wide. Close chance there for the Bandits. Now Camus sends it down low. Now up top to Parsons with a shot on. McKinnon's just going to easily steer that one aside, and that's going to go out of play. So face-off now is going to be on the left side of McKinnon. So taking the draw is going to be Jack Kendall, who's been absolutely electric in this one so far. Already has 2 goals. Latest one being a short-handed one. So he was all alone in the breakaway with a nice move to beat Doucette. But now here come the Bandits. Here is Robertson. He just plays it safe, gets it down low. Now up top to Harris. Shot on, nice save there from McKinnon. Rebound chance, and that one just goes wide. Close chance there for O'Hearn on that rebound chance. But still stays a 3-0 game as there's a big hit there from O'Hearn. Now Rangers send that one up ice. Here's a chance now for George McKim. Helping him out is Finley Howe. And now Bandits come up with it. O'Hearn didn't know where the puck was. Kind of lost it. So Finley Howe tried to send it deep. Couldn't do so. Harris now comes up with it. He tries to send it in deep, and he does. So a whole new line change now out for the Bandits as Rangers picking it up in their own end. Here comes West. He has some wheels. West shot on, scores! What an absolute ripper of a shot. Cash West makes it 4-0 Rangers. See, these are the times where I wish High Sports had an extra camera angle, maybe behind the net, to see where West put that. But what an absolute missile of a shot there from the defenseman. Cash West making it 4-0 Rangers. 5:47 left to go in this second period. But here comes Burke now behind the net. Sends it up top to LeBucky. Nice pass there to see Hayes. And tipped in front, and that one just gets steered aside. Now Burke gets it back behind the net. Try playing it in front. That one goes wide. Cameron lost in his feet. Hayes trying to keep it in. Couldn't do so. Rangers get it out. Here is Hayes. Sends that one to Burke, but he lost that one. Here is Kendall. Nice pass there to Chalk. Nice save there from Doucette. As there's going to be some pushing and shoving, and there's going to be a penalty coming up behind us here. So it's going to be Hayes, and it's also going to be McPherson. So both of them are going to go. So like I said, there's some pushing and shoving behind the play. So it's still going to be 5-on-5, I do believe. Face-off is going to be on the right side of Doucette. 4:57 left to go in this second period, ladies and gentlemen. Rangers 4-0 lead here as they win that draw. Here's Turner, shot on. That one got blocked. Now Bandits trying to come back the other way. Let's see if they can get something going here. Here's Camus. Delays. Nice little move. Nice pass there to see the defenseman McLean. Oh, that one just went wide as it was trickling behind McKinnon. I don't think he saw it. He had to look behind him, but McLean couldn't make it within 3 as that's just going to be dumped in there from the Bandits. Here's Gugu. Cycles to Wilmot. Nice little pass there. as they're gonna get that one out of play. So 4:21 now left to go in the second period. It would be nice. Bandits can get on the board, maybe get some momentum going into the third period, as they're gonna go to the dressing room after this period expires. Shots are even at 18-18. So it just shows you how Bandits are going down without a fight. They keep getting shots on McKinnon, not giving up. Here is a coin, try to get a shot off. That one got steered aside, and that's just going to be easily played out there by Finley Howe. Wow, nice pass there from O'Coin. Here's a chance now for Chandler, as that just goes off the glass. O'Coin, shot on, nice save there from McKinnon. Here's Robertson. That one's another save there from McKinnon. Rebound chance, another nice save. McKinnon putting on a goalie clinic in this one, making a bunch of great saves, keeping this a 4-0 hockey game. Bandits doing everything they can to get at least one. Now Rangers trying to come up the ice. That one is turned over. Robertson with the shot. That one goes wide. Now Finley Howe with some time. Odd man rush now for the Rangers. Up on the left side, here's Cooper, but good stick there from Robertson to keep him on the outside. Here is Robertson. That one almost got turned over there, plays it up. It's in his feet. That one gets turned over, shot on, scores! Throw your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Kendall making it 5-0 with his third of the game. I had to look to see if I was sure if he scored that, but yeah, he did. It was a poor turnover there from the Bandits in their own end. And Kendall, with a weird angle, beating Doucette low blocker side, as he knew he was in right away, kind of like the Patrick Kane goal in the playoffs in 2013 when no one knew if it went in or out, but he was sure of it. So Kendall, what an absolute showing in this one, making it 5-0 and his first hat trick of the season. Now Turner to West. Shot on. That one got blocked. It's chance in front, though. A nice save there from Doucette. So 2:30 now left to go. Face-off is going to be on the right side of Doucette. 2-4 is going to take the draw for the Rangers as he wins that one. LeBlanc sends it down low. Back to LeBlanc, shot on, tipped. That just gets steered aside. Here's Turner. That one gets broken up. Parsons gonna pick it up in his own end once again. Nice low move behind his own net. Sends it up top to Young. Now Ayotte. Nice pass there to see O'Hearn. O'Hearn with a shot on. That one goes wide. Now Turner, he fumbled that puck. Couldn't quite get it out. Here is O'Hearn now in the corner. O'Hearn cycles it to Young. Young still with it. Now to O'Hearn. Now back to Young behind the net. Nice little pass and play. Here's a chance in front. Another chance. Nice save there from McKinnon. Is there some pushing and shoving after the whistle, but it was Enzo Chandler all alone in front. He could kind of fanned on it. Couldn't quite get all of it. Stays a 5-0 game with 1:32 left to go. So face-off is going to be on the right side. Mason McKinnon. And Rangers need one more player. Someone's sleeping on the bench. So Cooper's now back out there. So Burke's line. This Rangers having some problems on the draw, but finally got it sorted as Burke tried to win that one forward. He fell over. Now Rangers trying to get out, and they do. This could be a potential icing, though, and it will be. So 1:21 now left to go in this one. Bandits trying to get one before the period expires. So Burke's line still out there with Quinn Smith and Jonathan Stewart. As Rangers win the draw, but that one gets turned over all alone. Oh, could have been a nice play there from the Bandits, but another chance for Stewart. Rebound chance! Oh, it's on the goal line, but the Rangers defenseman saves it from crossing the goal line. As wow, what a sequence that was. As this stays a 5-0 hockey game, as it was a close call there for Burke. Just couldn't quite fully cross. Face-off is going to be on the right side. McKinnon, one of the biggest goalies in this U15 Major Hockey League. So keep an eye out for Mason McKinnon as the years go on. Definitely a bright future for sure for this young kid. As Wilmot tries to send that one out, and he does. So last minute of play here in the second. Let's see if the Bandits can get on the board. Here's Hayes. Hayes gets that one turned over by Kendall. Kendall, can he get his fourth here? Is a nice little chip play to himself. There's a nice pass there, but a little behind Chalk. Close call there from Kendall and Chalk, but now Gugu keeps it in. Half a minute now left to go in this second period. As Bandits clear it out and goes into the Rangers bench. So a nice little souvenir for those guys. So face-off is going to be outside the Bandits' end. Face-off one there by the Rangers, but couldn't collect that pass was Wilmot. 20 seconds now left to go. Here is Burgess. Now plays it up. Here's Turner now. 13 seconds left to go. Nice hit there from the Bucky, but Wilmot picks it up. Shot on. Oh, try to play it short side there. Went off Doucette's head. Now 3 seconds left to go, folks. Time is ticking now for the Rangers. Shot on, and that will do it for the second period. The Rangers lead 5-0 in this one over the Bandits. Kendall with a hat trick. As we'll be right back in about 10 minutes or so for the third period. Theo Yatra, High Bun Sports. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back for third period action between the Bandits and the Rangers. As the Rangers have a 5-0 lead going into this third period. Shots are 24-22 in favor of the Bandits. So definitely shows you they are not giving up. I know they may be down 5, but this third period should be interesting, folks. So buckle up. Bandits and the Rangers, third period action starting now. Theo Yatcher of High Button Sports. Can't thank you guys enough for sticking around and watching the live stream. Truly means a whole lot. But now here's Trig Chalk. Is that chalk up? It's blocked. As that's a bit of a tongue twister there. Is Labucky with that block. But now Maximus Young got that one turned over. Here's Chalk to Kendall. He has a hat trick in this one. West just plays it safe, sends it in deep. Here is Ayat. With some time, he plays it to his winger. Now Labucky plays it across. Nice pass there to see O'Hearn as he just plays it safe and gets it in deep. On the forecheck is Maximus Young. He gets to it first. Now Rangers coming up with it. Here is Turner. He flips it up, but it's going to go out of play. So 48 seconds into this one. Stoppage. And a little birthday shout out going towards number 13, Marshall Hayes. Is his 13th birthday. So a huge, huge birthday shout out from us at High Button Sports. As Hayes is a great player for the Bandits. Definitely has a bright future ahead of him. And only 13, so best of luck going forward with his hockey career, and obviously a very happy birthday to Mr. Hayes. But now here is Turner. Now Burgess down low. Try to play it back to Turner, but that one got broken up. Now here is Burke, one of the point getters, the biggest point getter for this Bandits team. As he is 11 to be exact, and he tries to play that one in front to a coin, but he couldn't quite bang that one home. A coin gets it back, shot on, nice save there from McKinnon. Now Burgess coming up with it to Turner. Turner, tried to go around Robertson, but he wouldn't let that happen. Robertson coming up with it. Driving wide, and he's just going to play it safe and gets that one in deep. McKinnon's going to play it to LeBlanc. That's going to be sent all the way down, and this is going to be an icing against the Rangers. Face-off is going to be on the left side of Mason McKinnon, who's been playing unreal for the Rangers in between the pipes. Face-off one there from the boys in blue, but now here is LeBlanc. Off the glass and out. Here is Labucky. He has some wheels. Talk about a guy who has a bright future. This guy is one of the best skaters in this major hockey league as he shot that one. That one just goes wide. Shot on there, and a nice save there from McKinnon once again. Now Labucky rims it around the net to Camus. Try to play that one in front. That one got broken up. Now Rangers trying to come back the other way. Finley Howe chips it out. Schendler just plays it safe and gets it in deep. So new line now out for the Rangers to add fresh legs out there. Here is LeBlanc. Nice pass there. And a big collision there from the captain, McLean, on Mr. number 18, Jack Kendall. So a huge collision from McLean and Kendall. And now Chalk coming up with it. There's another big hit there from McLean as he's playing mean hockey here in this third period. Not liking the game so far, so he's trying to do something about it. But now here's another shot as that just goes wide. Here is Stewart. He has some ice in front of him. He wants to go for a skate. He just plays it safe, collects his own dump in as he's the first one to it. But now that one got broken up there by Dufour. Now Stewart keeps it in though. 16:22 left to go in this third period. Rangers up 5-0. So there's a big battle right in front of the Rangers bench. Now Kendall up with it. Try to get around Harris, but couldn't do so. Great defensive play there from number 6. But now here is West. Turns it over. Bandits send it in deep. Now Smith picking it up in the neutral zone. So that's going to be a delayed offside, but Rangers pick it up. Turner, he got hit hard there and takes the hit, keeping it in deep. Wilmot, shot on. Nice save there from Doucette as he solved that one. So shots are 25-23 in favor of the Bandits. Face-off is going to be on the right side of Doucette. Face-off one there by the Rangers. Shot on there from Dufour, but nice save there from Doucette once again as goes right to the point. Here's a shot on. Nice tip there from Turner, but it goes wide. Now Wilmot on the point. That one gets steered aside. Big rebound though, in front, scores! Rylan Turner making it 6-0 Rangers. In this one, what a great shift from the boys in blue as it all started with a great shot from the point. I believe it might have been LeBlanc, but we'll find out here from the announcer. And a juicy rebound there from Doucette, and Turner taking full advantage of it and cleaning up the garbage and making it 6-0 Rangers. Here's another chance now, shot on, scores! Just 20 seconds after scoring that one, I believe it was McKim, assisted there by LeBlanc. It is now 7-0. So we'll hear from the announcer once again to make sure we got all the names right, who scored that one. But either way, what a great game from this Rangers squad. As I keep mentioning, they are in third place at sitting at 16 points. And the Novas are up at first place. So they are really trying to get up the ranks and get first on the leaderboard. Face-off is going to be on the left side of, it's now going to be Ava Fry. So Doucette is out. That definitely this day was not on Doucette, that's for sure. He is a great goalie, just definitely the goals weren't his fault. And now here is O'Coin as he got a little big reverse hit on LeBlanc, but now here come the Rangers the other way. Here's a chance now, but nice defensive play from Mr. 21, Nathan McLean. Nathan McLean to Clapton going wide. Here's a chance out for the Bandits. Nice save there from McKinnon. McKinnon shutting the door on one of the most dangerous defensemen in this league. McLean, as he was flying down that left side, driving wide, but just couldn't quite get by Mr. Mason McKinnon. Here's Hubley now. Plays it up to Chalk. Chalk driving wide, got hit there by Camus. And now Bandits with possession. Here is Harris now. Harris, nice pass there to see Schlender. Now up on the left side to Camus. Try to play it back to Cameron, but he couldn't quite collect that one. Now here is Hubley. Try to send that one up ice. That one got intercepted there by Camus. Now Harris shot on. That one's going to be steered out of side by Mason McKinnon. 13:44 now left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Theo Yatcher with High Button Sports. Can't thank you guys enough for tuning in to all our live stream. We had a lot of stuff on the go today, a lot of games, and that just means a lot of hockey, which you can't complain about, that's for sure. We got the Lynx and the Kraken, the Cabot versus the Dukes, the Surge versus the Flames, and the Cougars versus the Bombers, the Jets versus Armada in the UAAA League, U16, and the Max versus Hunters, which should be a good one, as that started an hour ago. So a lot of good action Sunday afternoon here, as Turner sends that one deep. There's going to be a penalty coming up against the Bandits. It's going to be a tripping call, I do believe. No, it's going to be a slashing call. That's why I'm not a ref. I am an announcer. 13:15 left to go, and Rangers going to get on the power play for another time here this afternoon. So it's going to be Jonathan Stewart in the box for slashing. So face-off is going to be on the left side of Ava Fry, who I announced just last Sunday, I do believe it was. It was against the Bearcats, as she played an awesome, awesome game in that one. But now here is Cooper. He big hit behind Ava Fry there. I believe that was McLean once again, as that was, sorry, not McLean, that was Marshall Hayes, the birthday boy. So there's some pushing and shoving at O'Hearn there as he hit McKinnon. The Rangers players didn't like that one, but now here's McKim. Plays it up to Harveau. Harveau making a nice little move on the blue line. Pass up to his D partner. Oh, that's a poor pass there, so they have to regroup. McKim sends it right back to Harveau. 12:22 now left to go in this one, folks. Harveau lost that one at the blue line, and Bandits are going to take full advantage of that one and send that one down the ice. So on it now is McLean once again as he picks it up. Going around the net, shot on, try to play it short side, but that one's saved there from McKinnon. 12 minutes now left to go, folks. As Young on the back check with a big hit there, and it's going to be a penalty against the Rangers. So good job there from Maximix Young to draw that one. It's going to be Cooper who already scored in this one. So we'll see what the refs are discussing here and what the call will be. Maybe Bandits can get at least one here, as they deserve it, that's for sure, as they've been working real hard in this one. Not giving up just yet. So face-off is going to be on the left side. McKinnon, as remember, folks, it is going to be 4-on-4. Stewart in the box, and obviously now Cooper. But now here is Robertson as he plays that down low to Young. Harris plays it to Young on the half wall. As it's in his feet, didn't quite see it. Big battle now with Cash West and Young as West tries to get it out and it's sprawling, but couldn't quite hold the blue line. Here is Kendall with a nice pass, but just offside. As there's some pushing and shoving now after the whistle, as Trigg shot it after the whistle was blown, and the Bandits players didn't like that one. So face-off is going to be outside the Bandits' end. So 11:26. You can hear the coach from up here on the Bandits saying we need an explanation on that, why that wasn't called. As he said he wanted to call after that, but not getting one. Still staying 4-on-4. 1:35 left to go in the Bandits penalty, and then, or excuse me, 1:35 left to go in the Rangers penalty, and then 11 seconds left to go in the Bandits penalty. So coach still trying to get a explanation on what happened with chalk after the whistle there. I'm sure that's what it's about. So it looks like we are all set to go. So 11:26 remaining in this third period. 7-0 Rangers lead. As the Rangers win the draw. Here is West. As he gets tripped up there, no call. And that's just going to be safely covered up there by Fry. Face-off is going to be on the right side of Fry. Taking the draw is going to be Dufour. He's tied up there in the draw with a coin, and now Bandits coming up with it. Here is Camus. Plays it up to Burke. Now they're on the power play. Here's Labucky to Burke. Burke trying to get around. That seems another shot in front, and that's just going to be covered up there by McKinnon. As it went in the net, but it was after the whistle, and Bandits players are not liking that call from the referee there, as Camus is still barking at their up. So, give you a little rundown on what the standings look like. Nova's sitting at first with 19 points, and the Gulls sitting at second with 18 points, and then the Rangers sitting at third with 16. So it is tight. And it's only November, it's only early, but always a good way to start the hockey season, sitting up at first place. So 10:45 left to go in this third period. Big scrum here as the ref wants to blow it down, and he finally does. So 47 seconds now left to go in the power play. And as for stats in this U15 Major Hockey League, Cohen Little sitting at 24 points, has 16 goals and 8 assists. And Connor Grace with 18 points, 8 goals and 10 assists. So definitely both those guys having great years. Another big scrum in the same exact area. Ref not wanting to blow it just yet. Rangers are liking this one, killing some time off, but now Bandits coming up with it behind the net. As that one is going to be turned over, and Rangers going to send that one down. Ava Fry going to play it to Labucky. Here is Jackson Camus. He's been all over the ice this afternoon, having a great day so far. Camus lost in his feet. A coin trying to help him out, as Rangers just barely get it out, and Labucky going to have to come and collect it in the neutral zone. Labucky kind of lost his edge there, still gets it in deep. But Rangers sent it right back in, so that will do it for the Rangers penalty. Back to being 5-on-5. Great kill there from the Rangers, as Ava Fry with a great pass there to look up to Burke. Now, Rangers trying to get it out. Now, Wilmot behind the net. Always Burke try to win that battle. Couldn't do so. Wilmot trying to get up the ice here. 9:22 left to go in this third period. Here's Wilmot. Nice little move. Nice little stop and start. Still has it. Here's Wilmot. Shot on. Scores! Jake Wilmot with a great individual effort, making it 8-zip for the Rangers. You see these defensemen nowadays joining the rush, just as offensive as the forwards are. And Wilmot proving that statement as he went right from the goal line all the way down and beating Doucette. What a nice little move there from the defenseman, Jake Wilmot, making it 8-0. As there's going to be a penalty coming up once again here. So it's going to be against Wilmot for head contact. So scoring, and then 10 seconds later now in the sin bin. So power play now for the Bandits. It's going to be a head contact. We'll see if it's a 2 or a 4. So it looks like it is going to be a 4. So a huge power play here for the Bandits. See if they can get at least one with 8:54 left to go here. As Bandits win the draw, but Robertson couldn't hold the blue line. Here's Chandler. Chandler, little poor pass there, miscommunication with Robertson. As Chalk's gonna pick it up, shot on, but Fry makes the save. Now here is Enzo Chandler. Chandler made a nice pass there, but that one gets broken up. Here's a chance now for the Rangers. Going up the other way is Robertson. Or is it McPherson? And that's going to be a penalty. Good job there from McPherson to draw that. As you could hear from the Rangers crowd, they wanted that penalty bad. So another power play going towards the Rangers. Another shot on. A save there from Ava Fry with the pad. Another chance in front. Great save there from Ava Fry once again. So face off going to be on the right side. Couldn't quite see who got the penalty for the Bandits. So remember, folks, 4-on-4 as Wilmot is in the box for the Rangers. As here's Kendall, has a hat trick in this matinee matchup already. So it's going to be Robertson for the Bandits. And it was a slashing call. Now here come the Bandits. Here is number 15 is Joseph Ayotte. With a shot on, that one got blocked there by Kendall, and he wants to go from defense offense real quick. Here is Kendall. Can he get a fourth? Kendall still with it, but now that one got broken up. Here is Harnum as he plays a nice pass. Number 20, Ethan Gugu. Ethan Gugu make a nice pass there to Kendall. So he kind of lost that one, so picking it up is Marshall Hayes, the birthday boy. Here come the Bandits. Here's McLean. Sends that one in deep. Cash West plays it to his D partner, LeBlanc. Now Rangers with a nice clean breakout. Try to spring it to Maxime there, but that one got broken. Or excuse me, that was Burgess. As there's going to be a penalty coming up against the Bandits once again. It's going to be an interference call as that penalty was kind of behind us. As it's the birthday boy going in the box, so probably not a birthday present he asked for. So it's going to be an interference call. 6:51 left to go in this third period. So it's going to be 4-on-3 for 28 more seconds. So 6:51 left to go here. LeBlanc keeps it in. Here's a chance now for the Rangers. Shot on. That one just goes wide. LeBlanc going down low. Going around the net. Looking for his options. Plays it to Liam Dufour. Liam Dufour, nice pass there to see Burgess. Nice save there from Fry as she steers that one aside. Here's LeBlanc now. He trips and falls, and Bandits trying to take advantage of that one, and they do as they send that one down the ice. So 4-on-4, back we go. As West going wide. Here's West. Tries to play that one in front of Burgess, but that one just goes wide. Nice play there from West. They couldn't quite beat Fry as that one goes down low. Here is Dufour. Dufour trips, plays that one down low to Burgess. Still with it, but now it's finally been taken away there by Cameron as he has some ice in front with a 5:42 left to go. Time is ticking here for the Bandits. Here is Cameron driving wide. Nice little move. Cuts in. Couldn't quite beat McKinnon. Turner making a nice little nifty pass there up on the left side. Driving wide here is Cooper, and that's a nice save there from Fry once again as she covers it up. Face-off is going to be on the right side of Fry here. Face-off one there from the Bandits. Here's the captain, McLean. McLean with some ice in front of him. Plays that one a little too far in front of Cameron. Or that was LeBucky, excuse me. LeBucky gets it back. Plays it to McLean. McLean want to go for a little skate here. Driving wide right side. McLean gonna go around the net. Try to play that one in front, but no one could bang that one home. So now Rangers coming back the other way with a big hit there from McLean on his back check. Rangers still get it in deep. Here is LeBucky making a nice little move in his own end. As that's gonna be sent in deep. So we are back to being 5-on-5, folks. Both penalties have been expired. Rangers coming up with it. On the left side here is Finley Howe. Finley Howe driving wide, takes the hit, cycles it down low. Now Stewart with it. On the left side. Jackson Camus couldn't quite get around West. Now Finley Howe picks it right up. And then it was own end. Nice pass there to C. LeBlanc. LeBlanc. Try to play that one in the slot. Nice little pass there, but even better save there from Fry with the glove. Nice little nifty play there from the defenseman, LeBlanc. As the faceoff is going to be on the left side of Fry with 3:52 left to go in this one. Here's a chance now for LeBlanc once again. That one got blocked by LeBucky. Now Parsons with it. Schlender. Try to play to Camus, but got broken up. Here is Finley Howe. He sends it in deep. LeBucky picking it up. 3:30 now left to go in this third period, folks. Rangers up 8-0 for High Bun Sports. As McPherson picks that one up. So they want to go for a skate. Here is Gugu, as that's just offside, as McPherson couldn't quite get his skate over the blue line. 3:11 now left to go. So face off going to be outside the Bandits' end. Trig Chalk going to go up against Cameron's line. Here is Kendall trying to go around McLean, couldn't do so. Now Cameron coming up with it. Cameron driving wide, he has some wheels on his backhand. Nice save there from McKinnon. Still loose. Now Cameron gets it back. Oh, that one just stays wide. Another chance now for Cameron in front. Shot on. Oh, how did that one stay out? Another chance. Another shot on. That one fires wide. Now McLean. Try and keep it in. Cameron. That's just going to be steered aside there by Kendall. As now Chalk Send it in deep. Chalk gets it back on his backhand. Nice save there from Fry with the blocker. So what a great couple saves there from Mason McKinnon. This kid is unbelievable. He can save after save in this one. So definitely a kid you gotta look for in the next couple of years. Keep checking his DB on the web there. Is definitely a bright future for Mason McKinnon. But now here's Maximus Young. Cooper just plays it safe and gets it in deep. 2:07 now left to go. Shots are 37-34 in favor of the Rangers. As Cash West tries to play that one in deep. Big hit there. Wilmot keeping it in. Here's Burgess. Try to play it back to Wilmot. Here's a chance. Nice save there from Fry. Another chance. Try to play it off the side of the net. Doesn't go. Now Burgess. Lost that one. West trying to keep it in. And he does. Wilmot takes the hit. Sends it down low to Cooper. Now Bandits finally get it out. 1:25 left to go in this third period, folks. Rangers up 8-0. As here is Kendall. Oh, weird bounce there as Ava Fry finally covers it up. So face off going to be on the left side of Ava Fry. 1:17 left to go to be exact here. Taking the draw is going to be George McKim, who's been all over the ice for the Rangers as he wins the draw. That shot just goes wide. So now Wilmot going to pick it up in his own end. Probably just going to eat the puck and waste some time, but that puck comes loose right in front as Mason McKinnon steers that one aside. Now here is Cale Parsons. Parsons, the shot on, that one goes wide. Now down low. Schlendler sends that one up top to Parsons. Shot on, that one got blocked. Now Kendall trying to come up with it. 40 seconds left to go, excuse me. As he chips that one up to himself. On Fry, and she's going to cover that one up. So 34 seconds in this one. Looks like Rangers are going to get their 18th point of the season and tie up with the Gulls to jump to second place. Face off on the left side of Fry here. Taking the draw is going to be Hayes, or excuse me, the defenseman is Hayes. He gets that one out. Now Rangers with possession here. Now picking it up is Hayes in his own end. 15 seconds now left to go. Now coming up with it is Schlendler. Here is Schlendler now. 6 seconds now left to go. Shot on, nice save. Another chance, scores! 3 seconds left. And that will do it for Mason McKinnon's shutout. As, I don't know, maybe someone brought it up. One of the parents was talking about it, broke the curse, because I didn't want to mention it on stream, but 3 seconds left. Hey, either way, Rangers win this one, as won't end the stream till we get that Bandits goal. But what a great game there from Mason McKinnon and the Rangers as they beat the Bandits 8-1. So, announcer not calling out the name just yet. But I'm Theo Yatcher, folks. Thank you so much for sticking around in this one. It was lots of fun to call. As next Rangers game Sunday, home game, you will have Logan Crothers back on the broadcast. So we'll still stick around here to find out who popped that one in for the Bandits. So it looks like PA announcer not announcing that Bandits goal, but either way, Rangers win this one, 8-1. Theo Yatru with Highland Sports, thank you so much, and have a great rest of your Sunday.